Hey y'all, just wanted to take a few minutes to say hi. Hope that things are going well. If the video is a little bit crooked, that's because my projector is a little bit crooked and I don't have the tools right now to fix it. So anyway, hope you're having a great week. Most of you are wrapping up or finishing up your Pixton project. Once you do that, make sure that you go back and study the terms and vocabulary items and things like that on Quizlet that I posted for today. Real quick, I'm just going to walk you through how to turn in your Pixton project once you are complete with it. Some of you had some questions. I'll show you both ways how to add a link and then also how to attach it as a file from your Google Drive. So I'm going to move out of the way so you can see the screen, and hopefully you'll still be able to hear my voice. I'll talk nice and loud, and if you follow on the screen up here, it should give you a pretty good idea of what to do. So first thing, once you're logged into your class period, you're gonna need to go to the assignment. There's two ways you can do that. It's up here on the left-hand side. Also, you can go to the classwork stream. I'm gonna go to the classwork stream. I wanna find that assignment, Pixton Comic Project. It's right here, says it's due tomorrow. I'm gonna click on that. Remember, you gotta actually view the assignment. Once you view the assignment, things that I really want to make sure you pay attention to, this part right here where it says add or create. That's where you're going to add your link or you're going to download the file. And once you're done with that, then you can mark it as done. If you've already turned it in, you can resubmit it basically by doing the same thing. Since this student hasn't, we're just going to attach it, and she's actually not done. I'm just using it as an example. So you'll also need to have your Pixton account open in the cartoon or the comic strip that you're working on. I have that in this tab right here. So really I navigate quite a bit from here to here. So if I'm on my Pixton comic, there's this share button right here. Once I'm done, this is like the dashboard. So you click share. And then if you look on the top right-hand corner, right around this area, right here, you'll see a little share icon there. There's two things you can do. If you hit that share icon, oops, I don't think I was all the way on it. May take a minute. If you hit the share icon, it should give you a link. You'll see that pop up. And then you hit that little double box that's right there, and that'll copy it for you. That's just showing you that you made a copy. And then you can see this little red box right here says copy to the clipboard. That little double box, it's right off my screen here on the right. This is the link that you need. That code is unique to that comic. That's what I need. Don't go up to the top, because if you copy that link and then send me that, that's just going to take me to Pixton and not your project. And we don't want that. So make sure you copy the link. Once you've copied that link, again, it just shows you that little pink box on there so you know you did it. You go back to your assignment, and then you can add or create, select link. Once you get into that box, if you've heard me say use the two-finger tap. The two-finger tap on the box, it just looks like this. It's real light. That's basically the same as a right click on a mouse. If you do that real light two-finger tap, you're not actually clicking or pushing down on the pad. If you do the light two-finger tap, then you'll get some options here like paste. So I just did it right here, real light two-finger tap, and click paste. You can also do Control-V to paste. I'm gonna go ahead and add my link, and then you should see it pop up there. You'll see it loading, and there it is. And Terry knows her project. You can look and get a little preview there. You can always open that too to make sure that it downloaded correctly, okay? The other way you can do that, if you're back at Pixton, and I'm fine with either one for right now until I say otherwise. If you click download, it's gonna take me a minute. Once you click download, you'll see it says download complete. And then it says show in folder. I'm going to allow Pixton to download that. I think I just did it twice, that's all. Download manager, I'm going to put show in folder. And this is showing me where it downloaded to. Now I want that in my Google Drive right here. So Andrew Jackson, the comic. I'm gonna take this, I'm selecting it, and then I'm dragging it right into my Google Drive. You can see a little plus sign on that hand, and then I'm gonna let go. There it is, it's in Google Drive. Shows I did it today at 8:15, okay? So once you drop it into Google Drive, then you can go to your Pixton project, and it says add or create, same thing. I'm gonna add or create. I'm gonna go right to my Google Drive, and then it should be in my recent documents. Most of the time, if it's the last thing you did before you get there to turn it in, it should be the first thing that pops up. And so you can see it right here, Andrew Jackson, the comic. I'm not seeing a preview, that makes me a little nervous, but I'm gonna select it anyway. And I'm gonna insert it, and we'll see if that pops up. There it is. I can see the view, and then I can go ahead and turn it in. Just want to make sure before you turn it in, things that I want to point out. Right here on step 4, the directions for this assignment are here. This also goes through a similar version of these. Remember, I don't want more than 12, but you definitely need to have 10 to 12. Make sure that you have a thorough and detailed explanation. Tell me what happened. Tell me what happened during the event. Sorry, I missed one. The cause or explanation that led up to the event. Tell me a thorough explanation of what happened during the event. And then tell me, why does this matter? What was the resolution? How did this come to an end? Most importantly, what was Andrew Jackson's role in this? Once you have all of that and you feel like your slideshow or your comic strip on Pixton is good to go, and you're ready to turn it in, follow those steps I just showed you, and then last but certainly not least, click turn in. And it says 2 attachments will be submitted. I click turn in. You don't have to do both, but you definitely got to do one of them. Either one should be fine. Now I'm going to log out of Terry's and show you what it looks like on my computer. And this is why this is important to do this correctly, because if you don't turn it in correctly, then on my end, when I go to grade it, I won't have access to what you did. And then in order for me to find it, I got to log into Pixton. I got to go into your class. I got to find your comic strip and open it. And that's a lot of extra steps. Multiply that times over 100 students. That's a ton of work. Also, I've told my class not to do 50 slides, because if we did 50 slides times 100, I'd have to be looking at 5,000 comic strip individual comic strip pictures. So if you follow my directions, that'll help me out greatly. So if I go to classwork, you're going to see my end of things. Not Quizlet, Pixton. There we go. Oh, look at that. 10 people turned it in. Okay. So since Terry was in my second period class, I'm going to look for hers. Pixton comic. I'm going to open that up, just like you guys do. Okay, and so then on my end, when I go to grade these, it shows me that 5 people turned it in. It was assigned to 26 people in that class. And here's Terry's. That's the one I just attached. Okay, so when I go to grade these, this is what I'm pulling from. Like, Bentley hasn't turned his in yet. And so if I click on that and you didn't turn anything in, this is what yours would look like. But this is what I need it to look like in order for me to go ahead and grade it. So this is Terry's Pixton. You can see on the right-hand side, no preview available. It says open a new window. Let me try this one and see if that pops up. Yep. So then when I go to grade it, if you look on this right-hand side, I can add my comments, I can add my grade. I will cut and paste the rubric right here in your private comments so you can see what your grade was based on that rubric that I posted. And everything is all in one place, and it's super easy for me to go ahead and grade. So again, you could do both. If you happen to do the link, it's going to say, it's not available. And I can, if I needed to, I can open it and it'll take me to that comic. And then for me, when I go to grade it, I'm just going to be navigating back and forth between that Pixton project and your grade. So downloading it into your Google Drive is the best way to do it. That's the easiest way for me to see it. But again, if you happen to add the link as well, it's just kind of a safeguard in case something didn't download right. Okay? So I hope that you're doing well. I just want to reiterate that this project should not be a fast facts version of everything you need to know about Andrew Jackson. I want you to pick one event. Make sure you tell me everything about that event that is applicable. Tell me how Andrew Jackson was involved, what caused that event, what happened during that event, and then what was the result of that event. I had one student come to me yesterday and said, but Mr. Houston, the end of the event wasn't like, I don't get it. It wasn't good. It wasn't happy. It wasn't a good ending. And I was like, well, it's still really important. She was talking about the Trail of Tears. And the question was, why does it matter? Like, if so many people died, why does that matter? And my response to her was, well, that matters a whole lot. Like, that's the history that we have to learn from and see what happened in our history so that we can learn from it. And then moving forward, we can make sure that we don't make those same mistakes again, and that we learn how to treat people equally and effectively, and especially equally under the eyes of the law. And then moving forward, finding ways that we can help out other countries that may be going through similar circumstances. So those experiences are really important for us to learn from. So again, hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope this was helpful to you. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email or send me a message in some way, somehow on Google Classroom. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I miss you guys. Can't wait to see you in person, hopefully one day soon. Have a great day. Bye.